Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today I got Anthony Luciano Raimondi.
There's some
What else
humor
you
in
got
it
going
and a
on?
lot of other stories.
What else you got going on? You got any documentaries or anything coming up?
No, we got the one documentary, the one that they made that Universal Pictures made of me. I forgot. I even forgot the name of it.
When's that coming out?
I forgot the
When
name
does
of
this
it.
come out?
That's already out. That's already out. What the hell is it called? I'm sorry. You got to forgive me. I'm fresh out of the hospital. I think my brain still got to clear up.
How many times have you been in the hospital in these recent?
Well, let me put it this way. In the last, say, since 2013, when I first contracted the cancer, let me put it to you this way. How many times I in the hospital? They're going to name a wing after me in the hospital, and I'm going to have my own private room there.
I wouldn't be surprised, man, because every time I called you, you were in the hospital. You were in and out so many different times.
Yeah.
Probably like 30
God.
that I could count on. Probably over 30 times.
Oh, definitely, without a doubt. Without a doubt, over 30 times. I mean, there were years I was in the hospital 4 and 5 times during the year. I was in the hospital for the holidays, everything like that. There's nothing you can do with that.
It's not one thing, it's another, right?
Yeah, really. But, that's all right. Forgive me. Sometimes I draw a blank on everything.
Recently, there was an interview on Vlad, and they brung up your name.
All right. Well, I'm going to tell you something. First, before we get into that about this child, I agree with something that Michael Francis says. I agree with him a million times. He said, people talk about me all the time. He says, I don't answer them. I don't write them back. It burns them up. And I have it this way. You got a problem with me with that? Come to me like a man and we'll straighten it out. We'll settle it. That I agree with him 100%, a 1,000,000% rather. There was a young man on VladTV. Now, Vlad is a creep. He's a piece of garbage. I've seen how he works. He did Michael Francis. Then he did me, try to pit me against Michael Francis. Then he's got this kid who's 40, I think he's 42, and he's pitting him against everybody. And this kid's talking about Joey Molino. I do not know Joey. This kid don't know him, but he's bad-mouthing him. Never met the guy. He never met him because I asked a couple of friends of mine. Well, then he got on my case. Now, I'm going to explain something. This child, and I call him a child because you could say I call him a wife beater because he beat up his girlfriend quite a few times and he got arrested for it. He says that I said, this is what he's saying, that I said I killed the Pope and I killed the priest. First of all, I never said that. So evidently he didn't read my book. Then he turned around and said that I said, we can't find him in a RICO case. He said he had a RICO case. No, I never said I had a RICO case. My case that I had was loan sharking, extortion, and conspiracy, organized crime. That's what it was. And I got the paperwork, and the paperwork is on file. But this kid is too dumb to even find it. That's number 2. Now, he mentions a whole lot of I asked everybody about him. Nobody knows him, not even Michael Francis. Okay. Michael Francis, like I told you, I met him twice in my life. One time I met him, I said hello. Second time I met him, I said hello and goodbye, and that's it. His father I knew, and my cousin Mac knew him very well. We knew him. Now, this kid keeps talking about the Bonanno family, and he's talking about the same crew over and over, the same guys. He said he was 20 years old when he got noticed. All right, so 4 years. When I went away in November 1983, he wasn't even born yet. He was born in 1984. Now he's talking about, with stupid Vlad. Who Vlad, you got to remember, he's a piece of garbage. He ain't got the guts enough to come to your face, Vlad. That's for sure. Now this kid says, oh, yeah, in the 80s was a crazy time. We did a lot of things. How could you say you did a lot of things in the 80s? You were like what? You were born in 84? 6, 7, 8, 89. So in 1989, you were 5 years old. What did you do in the 80s? You're saying that it was a crazy time. How do you know it was a crazy time? You're saying you did something. No, you didn't. Then he's talking about Tommy Patera, Tommy Karate.
Even the 90s.
Oh, yeah, I knew Tommy Karate. He's saying...
In 1994, Borrello Dick Lips was 10 years old.
We're talking about 1993. He was 9. This is what I'm trying to say. He's talking about Tommy Karate. In 1993, when Tommy Karate got arrested, this guy was only 9 years old. So how could he know all this about Tommy Karate? And then he's saying that they're going to do a movie about Tommy Karate. And I forgot the kid's name that's going to play him. He goes, oh, they're getting him to play him. He's tall. Tommy Karate is short. He was 5 feet tall. Let me tell you something to this kid. You couldn't come near Tommy Karate and polish his goddamn shoes. Let me put it that way. Tommy Karate was a guy that had balls. Let me tell you. He didn't care how big you are, how tough you are. He'll go up on you like a friggin' tiger with this temper and he'll tear your lungs out. But this kid's talking like he knew him. Now I got to go you one better. He said when he was 20 years old, now follow me, 20 years old, he said he ripped off a guy named Ali Shades. Ali Shades is a very big man. I mean, seriously a big man. Ali's in his late 80s now. And he said he ripped off
Ali Shades is dead. Ali Shades passed away.
When did he pass away?
A while ago.
No, you're thinking of the guy from the Bonanno family, I think.
No, Ali Shades passed away.
How long ago?
Probably 5 years ago, maybe.
No, that's the guy from the Bonanno family you're thinking of. The guy from the Bonanno, Vinny, I forgot his last name. The guy Vinny, I forgot his last name.
Isn't that the guy that he said he robbed?
Lufthansa?
No. Ali Shades is the guy that Dick Lips said he robbed.
No, yeah, he said he robbed him of $75,000.
Yeah, that guy is dead. The guy he said he robbed is dead. I know that.
I didn't know nothing about him being.
He has 2 sons.
Yeah, he's got sons.
Yes. Yeah, he's dead.
You sure you're not talking about Vinny Asaro?
No, I'm talking about Ali Shades, the guy that he said he robbed from a briefcase and beat him up. Yeah, he's dead.
Well,
Alphonse Magadone, is that his name?
Yeah. Well, I didn't know because, like I said, I haven't been into life. It's over 10 years. I don't think he's dead because I heard somebody mention him not too long ago to me.
Yeah, maybe they're talking about him, but he's dead. I'm pretty sure
they're
he's
saying
dead.
that he was still out towards the ridge, but
he's not alive, man.
All right, so if he's dead, then he's dead. What are you going to do? But
is he a Genovese Capo?
Yes.
No, he's dead.
But they call him Ali Shades. He's got no other nickname.
Yes. I got a picture of him right here.
Oh, that's an old picture. I mean, it's a young picture from him being young. Ali, I don't think he died, Staxx. I mean, maybe he did. I don't know, but I don't think he did because there's nothing in here about him dying.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's dead, but whatever. Doesn't matter.
Well, there's a lot of stuff they put on the internet saying people died.
He said that someone told him there's a score. There's an old man who leaves a card game and goes to his car with this briefcase. It turns out that he didn't even rob Ali Shades. It was somebody else.
Let's put it this way. Whoever robbed Ali Shades is not around anymore. Let me put it that way. If he robbed Ali Shades of $75,000, he would not be here to talk about it because there's nobody that could stop what would happen to him because he's a boss. You put your hands on a boss, that's an automatic death sentence. And I don't care who you got behind you. You could have God behind you. They're going to say he's got to go because that shows a sign of weakness. In other words, that he let him rip him off. But anyway, this kid is talking about a lot of stuff. And I say, now, if you add up, he says, one time he was in jail for 4 or 5 years, I think 6 years. Another time, 18 months. Another time, 18 months. If you add up all the years that he said he was in jail and put in now with the witness protection program that he's in, that he became a rat, and his age and everything, basically he only had maybe 7 or 8 years on the street. Now, to do everything he'd done in that short period of time is impossible. And plus, you know what his claim to fame was, Staxx? Home break-ins.
And he never killed nobody. He never killed nobody. He never confessed to killing anybody. And he's like, oh, people look at us like murderers. Nobody looks at you like shit. They look at you like a stool pigeon. He's not a murderer. He wasn't getting made.
No, he definitely was not getting made.
You could tell by looking at him and the way he acts. He's just not the type to
Listen, let me
even
explain
get a
something.
button, man.
All these things that this particular person is saying, he either got it from Vlad, or he read it, or seen it on TV, or every time that he was in jail, he heard the wise guys talking, or law enforcement gave it to him. Because everything he knows about everybody and every guy here, there, and wherever. It's impossible for him to do that. Staxx, don't mention his name because I don't want to give him no credence. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Well, you did before, but
no, I said Dick Lips.
Oh, okay. Well, he talks and talks and talks. This kid, if you listen, he's got so many stories. Now I'm gonna explain something to you. He said he did all this stuff in Howard Beach, Queens. Okay, a dear friend of mine, TN Tony Napoli, lived in Howard Beach, Queens. His father was Jimmy Knapp. His father and my father did a lot of business together. I knew Tony for years, and his wife, Laura, she was my neighbor. She lived across the street from me. Laura did. And so I know him. Now, me and Billy, his nephew, used to go there every Wednesday or every Thursday. And we have about maybe 6-7 hours with him at his house. I never heard him once mention this kid or anything like that. Now, I had a friend of mine, Mark Salone, Mark Pompey. He had 2 different names. He was with the Bonanno family. There was a club in Bensonhurst, not too far from me. It was in walking distance from me. I'd meet Mark. We'd go in there and play. We'd play cards. We'd talk, whatever. The boss, the acting boss of the family at that time was in there. All right, fine. Never once did I ever hear these people mention this kid. Not once. They would talk about problems here, problems there. They told me there was a problem in our area a couple of times. I got the message. I went back to the captains. I told them so on and so forth. I never heard this kid's name mentioned from them either.
He hung out with John Gotti's grandson.
That's what he said.
Even those guys aren't gangsters, man. That should explain it all. He hung out with John Gotti's grandson.
Well, he said he was with Vinny Asaro.
I heard he stole some ladders for Vinny Asaro. Ladders, like aluminum ladders to go on a roof.
Who, this guy stole them?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
He knows that he stole some ladders. Like he's not what he's claiming to be. He's not this big tough guy gangster. He was never going to be in the mob. He wasn't in the mob. He's going around parading around telling these dumbass stories, acting like he killed people, and there's videos of him saying he killed 3 people, and then he says he didn't kill people. He never been arrested or talked about killing anybody. He's not a killer. He only beats up women.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah.
He's a coward.
Another thing he said about me, he said, how could this guy, he said he killed all these people. I never said I killed anybody in my book. Never said I killed anybody. Evidently, he don't know how to read, because if he would have read my book, but then again, too, if he knows how to read, he might not understand it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's that smart. But he talks about everybody, even people he don't know. He don't know them. He talks about them. That's from Vlad pumping him up. That's where all that's coming from.
Well, he's got a trial coming up for beating his girlfriend up and robbing her of her cell phone. So we'll see what happens with that. His trial's coming up, and they offered him 4 years, I believe. 7 years in prison.
Wow.
And I hear he didn't take it. So we'll see what happens with that case.
When is this trial coming up?
I think it's next month.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I never met Joey Molino. I knew nothing about him till I asked you, and you told me what he did and who he was. Now, you don't know a guy like this. This kid is bad-mouthing him all over the place. Why? He's trying to build up his own image. That's what he's trying to do. He bad-mouthed me. I couldn't give a damn what he said. I really couldn't. You know why? I'm 31 years older than him. 31 years. He's a freaking baby. The things I did and when I left the life, He was still in it, coming up in it. He was a baby.
He
And
wasn't coming up in nut. He wasn't in the life, man. He wasn't.
Then
he wasn't a gangster.
here's the best thing I heard. He said in the 90s, the Columbos did all this, and he's saying Columbos did this, they did that. How would you know? In 1993, you were only 3 freaking years old. Then it says, yeah, and the Colombo War was bad. They did this, they did that. How do you know what was done, if anything was done? The Colombo War ended, I think, in 1993 or 94. I think it was 93. So you were 9 years old. How do you know all this? So these wise guys, they says, come here, let me tell you what happened. Well, they're using him they were grooming him and telling him everything? No. This came from what he's seen on TV, what he heard when he was away, what guys told him, what Vlad told him, what anybody told him. Maybe law enforcement told him some stuff. I don't know, but I doubt it. That's how he's got all this. And every time he talks, it's always the same crew, the same people.
He grew up in Howard Beach. He heard stories.
He said he was in charge of the home invasions that were going on up there.
Yeah, even people that are from Howard Beach all say this dude's a coward. And he's not even welcome in the neighborhood. He gets shunned from there. People don't like him there. He's a clown, man. He's a fucking clown.
I know nothing about him, but he started picking on me. I'm just bringing out points about him. Bringing up points about him. So you know what he'll do? Like a little baby who needs his diaper changed, he'll turn around if he sees this, he'll start talking about me. But you know what I say, everybody? The more he talks about me and I don't answer him, it burns his ass. And he's going to flip out one day. That's exactly what he's going to do. That's it. Vlad was educating him. What?
He's already done it. Fuck them all, man.
No.
He ain't going to do nothing. He ain't a killer. He ain't ever killed nothing in his life. He ain't killing nothing.
If you listen to him, he shot everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. He listen, he gets the shit from John A. Light. He knows how to I did this, I did that. I'm a gangster. You ain't, man. Shut the fuck up. Go lay down, motherfucker. But anyway, man, we got a lot of things in the future.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing some things coming up in the future, and I really appreciate you taking the time. This kid, man, he's a punk.
Like I said, I don't know him from Adams, and I don't care to know him. All I know is he talks about stuff he knows nothing about.
I hear about the lady. I know about the lady boys, too. I hear he likes the lady boys.
I have no idea. I know nothing about this kid.
Where could they get your book, man? Tell the people where they could get your book.
Right now, you can get my book on Amazon. The first book is When the Bullet Hits the Bone, and part 2 is out now, and it's called The Memoirs of Anthony Salvatore Luciano Raimondi, and that's part 2 to my book, and you can order it on Amazon. And like I said, in about 3 weeks or so, I got Ingram Books. They're gonna put it out at all the bookstores and Barnes and Noble and everything. We're just working out the contracts with them.
I got to get my signed copy, man.
When you come into that thing, I got to give you a copy of book 1 and book 2.
Yeah.
I give you a copy of each one of them.
Definitely, man.
But otherwise, everything is everything, brother. This is what you got to put up with sometimes.
Yeah, I appreciate you taking the time, man.
Anytime, Staxx.
Yeah, go check out his book. The link will be in the description of this video. I really appreciate you taking the time. I look forward to seeing what we got in the future. People are going to enjoy it.
Just be wary of some people that Vlad puts on TV. Because Vlad is a youth. I see the way he operates now.
Vlad's always been a bitch, man.
Meanwhile, he could talk about this kid. I got ratings with Vlad that are in the millions that people watch. I bet you this kid don't have that.
If you like this show, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And if you don't like this show, too fucking bad. Start your own podcast. Thanks, man.